Hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Now we started one more session. We are going to discuss the trigonometric relations which are very important in solving physics, in understanding physics, in deriving physics. So we have studied few basic maths which required to solve physics. Now, one more thing, that is trigonometric relations. You have already studied the trigonometry, but here it is like a pure revision of what you have studied already and what exactly we require in physics. What exactly we require in physics, that is what we are going to study. So it's all about what are the trigonometric ratios, what is the definition, what exactly they define, what are all the relations between the trigonometric ratios we have. So the everything, the basic thing like trigonometric ratios comes from right angle triangle. What is a right angle triangle? If you consider a triangle such that one of the angle is 90 degrees, triangle means three angles. Out of three angles, if one angle is 90 degrees, then that triangle is called right angle triangle. And for that, we will take three things, that is, this is called base, support, it is like a support, base, this is height, and this is hypotenuse, or you can take it as diagonal. Now, one angle is always fixed 90 degrees. What about the other angles? If you consider this is theta, then this will become 90 minus theta, because the sum of three angles inside the triangle always equal to what? 180 degrees. So already 190 is there. So sum of the rest of the two angles must be how much? 90 degrees. So that 90 minus theta plus theta, how much? 90. That's why. So the total angle, if you consider 90 plus 90 minus theta plus theta equal to theta minus theta cancel, how much? 180 degrees. Now, one more important thing, if you take this theta, this is 90 minus theta. If you take this theta, this is 90 minus theta. So if one angle is theta, other will become 90 minus theta, because the third one always 90 degrees. Now here they have defined different ratios. Trigonometric ratio, see the name itself is saying. Ratio means what? Fraction, ratio, division of two different things. So here three things are there: base, height, diagonal or hypotenuse. So here let's take this height as h, base as b, or else let it be. Now hypotenuse as l. Here there are three ratios you will get, that is h by l, one is h by l, and another one is b by l, and another one is h by b. So what are these ratios they defined is, here if you consider height by hypotenuse, height must be taken what? Opposite to theta. The side opposite to theta you have to consider as height. So that here height by hypotenuse they defined as sin theta. Similarly, base by hypotenuse they defined as cos theta. Also we usually say, see, always height should be taken as opposite, or else you can take it as this is opposite, this is adjacent. Adjacent means what? Beside. It is beside to this angle. So this is called adjacent, this is called opposite, and this is called hypotenuse. Now the side opposite to angle theta, not 90 minus theta. That is, if you take opposite, then sin theta will become opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta will become adjacent by hypotenuse. So it is your wish. But if you want to take in terms of height and base, make sure that height must be opposite to theta. Or you can simply take one triangle and you can take one theta, then opposite is called opposite and the beside one is adjacent and the other one is hypotenuse. So this way you can define sin theta, cos theta. Also one more thing, that is h by b, that is tan theta. That is tan theta. So this is the way you can define the three important trigonometric ratios. And in physics, most of the times, 90%, 95%, we get these two relations. Most of the times. We get very less times the other relations. Even when you consider NEET especially, 99% we get these two relations only. But this is also important. So let us generalize completely all the 6 trigonometric ratios. See, here 3 you got, like height by hypotenuse, base by hypotenuse, height by base. You will also get reverse. Not always height by hypotenuse. You can also take hypotenuse by height or hypotenuse by base or base by height. That is reverse, reciprocal. So the reciprocal ratios also they have given some name. That is, see here, L by H, nothing but 1 by sin theta. They have defined as cosecant theta. They have defined as cosecant theta. Similarly, L by B, that is 1 by cos theta, that is nothing but secant theta. Similarly, B by H equal to 1 by tan theta, that is nothing but cot theta. So total there are 6 ratios you can define for a right angle triangle. So those 6 ratios we call it as trigonometric ratios. So if you take one right angle triangle, let's take here, this is a right angle triangle and this is theta and this is x, this is y, this is z. Then z equal to under root x square plus y square. This is already we have seen. What is this? Pythagoras theorem. Now here sin theta equal to sin theta opposite by hypotenuse. Nothing but 1 by cosecant theta implies, you bring this side, sin theta into cosecant theta equal to 1. The product of sin and cosecant is always equal to what? 1. Similarly, if you take cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. That is nothing but 1 by secant theta implies, if you bring this side, cos theta into secant theta equal to 1. And The last and final one, tan theta equal to tan theta. Tan theta is how much? Y by x. Opposite by adjacent equal to 1 by cot theta implies tan theta into cot theta. Tan theta into cot theta equal to 1. So this is the basic relations which we have in trigonometry. So nothing but trigonometric ratios and the simple relation between them. This is what the fundamental relation related to trigonometric ratios. Now in physics, suppose there is particular angle they have given. There is particular angle they have given. Then you cannot take sin theta because we need numerical values, or we may have to get sometimes numerical values. So you need to know sin of some angle like sin 30, sin 40, sin 60, sin 70, whatever it is. But in the physics, whatever questions will come, the questions will come always related to the angles 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees and not only 45, 37 degrees, 45 degrees and 53 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. These are all the angles based on which questions can come in physics. So we should know if theta is 30, what is the value of sine or cos or tan? So that is very important. Now, if you take that table, see here 0 degree, 30 degree, 37 degree, 45 degree and 53 degree and 60 degree and 90 degrees. Now here the functions are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta and cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. Now first, if you know sine values, you can get rest everything. Just remember sine values. Like sin 0, 0. Sin 30, 1 by 2. Sin 37, 3 by 5. Sin 45, 1 by root 2. Sin 53, 4 by 5. Sin 60, root 3 by 2. Sin 90, 1. So sin 0 is 0. So theta 0 means sin is 0, sin theta value. But when theta increases from 0 to 90, when theta increases from 0 to 90, the sin theta value increased from 0 to 1. And this is the maximum value for sin theta. That means sin theta always less than or equal to 1. It won't become greater than 1. It never become greater than 1. It always lesser or equal to 1. That is the thing you need to remember about sine values. Now, here cos theta, if you write the values reverse, now come from there. 1, then root 3 by 2, then 4 by 5, then 1 by root 2, then 3 by 5, then 1 by 2, then 0. The reverse. If you know sine values, then cos values will come automatically. But here also cos theta maximum value 1. So here also you can say like cos theta is also less than or equal to 1. Cos theta never become greater than 1. But here the difference is, as theta increases from 0 to 90, sin theta value increases, but cos theta value decreases. And one trigonometric approximation also we will take. Okay, that also I will tell you. First, tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but, see here, tan theta equal to height by base. Now what I will do is, I will write it as height by hypotenuse and base by hypotenuse, where LL get cancels. Now same relation, but height by hypotenuse, what is that? Sin theta. But base by hypotenuse, cos theta. So what is tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. So that tan theta means sin theta by cos theta. Tan 0 means sin 0 by cos 0. 0 by 1. 0 by something always 0. Something by 0 always infinity. Undefined. Now 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2. 1 by root 3. 3 by 5 by 4 by 5. 3 by 4. And here 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2. 1. Here 4 by 5 by 3 by 5. 4 by 3. Here root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2. Root 3. Here 1 by zeros. Infinity. Undefined. Here the least value is 0, but the maximum value is up to infinity. The value increases up to infinity. So tan theta is not like sin theta and cos theta, like always less than or equal to 1. It can take any value up to infinity. That is tan theta. Once you know this, then cosecant theta means 1 by sin theta. Secant theta means 1 by cos theta. Cot theta means 1 by tan theta. But as I said, 90% of the questions related to these two. So mainly remember these two. Of course you need to remember everything, but if you remember these two, this will come automatically. When you know these three things, this will come easily. That's why give more focus on these two, sin theta and cos theta. Also, one approximation we take in physics, that is, as theta is very small, as theta is very small, theta is very small, then sin theta approximately equal to tan theta approximately equal to theta. Why? Because here the least value, theta is very small means what? Almost 0, 0.01, 0.1, something like that. So when the value is very lesser, like here you take the minimum value 0. If theta 0, sin 0 also 0, tan 0 also 0. So tan theta value is equal to theta. Theta 0, tan theta 0. Theta 0, sin theta 0. That's why for very small values, we take sin theta approximately equal to tan theta, because we use these relations many times in physics, in derivations especially. So sin theta approximately equal to tan theta equal to theta. This is what? One approximation. Now for this condition, what about cos theta? Cos theta is very small. Cos theta is very small, right? So theta is very small means cos theta approximately how much? 1. Theta is very small, like 0. Cos 0 how much? 1. So you can approximate cos theta to 1 when theta is very small. So this is the way you can take approximation. So this is also one important relations. Many times we get, or you will get in deriving many derivations in different chapters of physics, right? So now here we took some specified values and I said the questions will come based on this only. But you may get question like, sir, what if the question is more than 90 degrees? Is there chance that the angle they can give in the question greater than 90? Yes. Then how to solve? That we will discuss. If they give the angle greater than 90, and what type of angles we will get in physics, that is also important. And one more question also you will get, that is 0 to 30. Sir, what if the angle is 15? Don't worry. In the question paper they must give the data, like suppose sin theta, then sin 15 value they will give, or 20 degrees, cos 20 value is needed, then they will give cos 20. Don't worry about it. So you have to remember these data. That is good enough to solve the questions related to physics. Right? So now we should not bother about the sine or cos or tan values for these middle values like 10, 20 or 35 or here 40 something. But we have to bother about few values greater than 90. What are those values? What are those values and how to find them? Usually in physics they will give some angles. They will give some angles greater than 90. So for angle greater than 90, what type of angles they will give is, when it is greater than 90, then always you can write it as 90 plus theta or 180 minus theta. 90 plus theta you can write, 180 minus theta also you can write. Suppose 120 degrees is there. What we can write it as? 90 plus 30 you can write it as, or 180 minus 60 you can write it as. So always they will give in physics few values such that you can write them as 90 plus or 180 minus, and this theta always one of these values. One of these values, like 90 plus 0, 90. 90 plus 30, 120. 90 plus 37, 127. 90 plus 45, then 135. 90 plus 53, 143. Then 90 plus 60, 150. 90 plus 90, 180 degrees. Right? Now, same 180 minus 0, 180. 180 minus 30, 150. 180 minus 37, 143. 180 minus 45, 135. 180 minus 53, 127. 180 minus 60, 120. 180 minus 90, 90. So, same. So, these are all the values they can ask. Of course, this is already you got it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 values are needed for physics. So in mathematics you will study one rule. What is that rule? Greater than 90, which will come in physics. 120, 127 and 135 and 143 and 150 and 180. But when you look at this, immediately you should understand one thing, that 120 if you take, you can write it as 90 plus 30 or 180 minus 60. Then 127, 90 plus 37, 180 minus 53, and 135 can be 90 plus 45 or 180 minus 45. Similarly, 143, 90 plus 53, 180 minus 37. 150, 90 plus 60, 180 minus 30 and 180. You can write it as 90 plus 90 or 180 minus 0. Now, what is the advantage writing in this? We will understand, and we need to understand, then only we can find the values. But these things you can find, the value of sine or cos or tan, anything greater than 90, you can find using the coordinate system, where this is x minus x, y minus y. So the angles are like 0 to 90, and 90 to 180, 180 to 270, 270 to 360. Now, what we have to do is, you need to use particular rule to find this. What is that? See, fun example I will take. Let's take suppose sine 120 degrees, which is, I can write it as sine 90 plus 30, or sine 180 minus 60. First thing you have to do. Then, see here, you have to look at this will come in which region. Region 1, 2, 3, 4. Region 1 means greater than 0 or 360. That means 360 plus theta or less than 90, 90 minus theta. Second region means 90 plus or 180 minus. And third region is 180 plus or 270 minus. Fourth region means 270 plus or 360 minus. Now, when you take the value angle greater than 90, then always you need to think like whether we can write 90 plus or 90 minus, 90 plus or 180 minus, or 180 plus or 270 minus, or 270 plus or 360 minus. In mathematics, you will get even more than 360 also. But in physics, we will get only mostly 99.9% up to 180. So that's why I am sticking to this. So you need to concentrate only region 1 and 2. You don't want this. But still, if you learn all the regions, it is good. Like, when you take the value sine of or cos of or tan of, first you write it as 90 plus or minus, or 180 plus or minus, or 270 plus or minus, or 360 plus or minus. Then, if 180 plus or minus or 360 plus or minus you have written, then sine remains sine, cos remains cos, tan remains tan, function remains same. But for 90 plus or minus or 270 plus or minus, what happens is sine becomes cos, cos becomes sine, and tan become cot, cot will become tan, and secant will become cosecant, and cosecant will become secant. So that here, if you consider first sine 90 plus 30. Now here 90 plus came. So for 90 plus or minus, sine, function changes. Here sine is there. Sine will become what? Cos. Write it. Cos theta. See, 90 plus or minus theta, 180 plus or minus theta. What is there in place of theta? 30. 90 plus theta form. Where in place of theta what is there? 30. So that cos 30. But you need to check also whether it is plus or minus. That you will find from one rule, all silver tea cups. Like when it is like 90 minus or 360 plus, all are positive. All, sine, cos, tan, all are. But when it is 90 plus or 180 minus, you have written, then silver S. S means only sine and cosecant are positive. Remaining all cos, cot, tan, secant all are negative. Here when it is 180 plus or 270 minus, then T. T means tan and cot are positive. Remaining all are negative. Then here comes C, cos and cosecant, secant. When it is 270 plus or 360 minus, then cos and secant are positive, remaining all are negative. Now if you look at here 90 plus theta form, 90 plus theta, immediately you should go to second region. In second region, sine cosecant both are positive. Here sine, so it must be what? Positive. But we already know 30, cos 30 value, how much? Root 3 by 2. So what is sine 120 value? Root 3 by 2. Or else, suppose you have written 180 minus 60, not 90 plus 30. Then sine 180 minus 60 equal to. Now here you have written 180 minus. When 180 plus or minus comes, function remains same, sine only. And in place of theta, 60. Now 180 minus, again second region. But in second region, sine is positive. So that sine 60, how much? Root 3 by 2. Same. You take this, you take this. What is the value of sine 120? Root 3 by 2 only. Right? So, that way, one greater value also I will explain. Let's take suppose theta 300 degrees. Now let us try to find all sine, cos, tan, everything. First, sine 300 you have to find. You have two options. You can write it as 270 plus 30 or else 360 minus 60. Your wish. That is your wish. So first step, you have to write the given angle must be in terms of 90 plus or minus or 180 plus or minus or 360 plus or minus or 270 plus or minus. Then decide the which region, 270 plus fourth region, right? So in fourth region after that. So when 270 plus or minus or 90 plus or minus, function changes. So sine will become cos. Here in place of theta, 30. Now 270 plus fourth region. In fourth region, only cos and secant are positive, but here sine, so negative. So how much? Minus root 3 by 2. Right? Now, you take cos value. Cos 300 suppose. Now suppose you have written 360 minus 60. Then, I have written 360 minus 60. 360 minus theta. Still, it is in fourth region only. Right? And 360 plus or minus or 180 plus or minus means function remains same. So cos remains cos. And what is theta? 60. 360 minus theta, fourth region, cos is positive, so positive. Cos 60, 1 by 2. Right? So this way, write in the form of 90 plus or minus, 180 plus or minus, 270 plus or minus, 360 plus or minus. Then decide first whether function changes or remains same. 90 and 270. Function changes. 180, 360. Function remains same. Then in which region it lies? So in that region, which is positive, which is negative. Only in first region all are positive. Rest regions, only two functions are positive. Rest is negative. Right? Now, Last, tan 300, let me find. Tan 300. Take tan 270 plus 30. Now 270 plus theta. So fourth region. And 270 plus, so tan changes to cot. Theta 30 degrees. And in fourth region, only cos and secant positive. So tan must be negative. So cot 30, how much it will become? Minus root 3. So this way. Or else same tan 300, you can write it as tan 360 minus 60. Now here 360 minus theta, again fourth region. But here 360 plus or minus, so tan remains tan. Theta is 60 and 360 minus theta, fourth region, tan is negative. So tan 60 root 3 minus root 3 minus root 3. Same value. So this way you need to find the trigonometric ratios values. You need to remember up to 90. So 0, 30, 37 and 45, 53, 60, 90. Then you can find the rest 6 important values for physics. Right? So please try to understand, try to practice. Wherever you have doubt, please ask me. And apart from this, there are many other relations also there in trigonometry which you have studied. That is also helpful in physics. So those all relations, I will neatly write it in a paper and I will send it to you as a PDF. You please make it or you write down as a notes, clear notes, and you will have to send it back as an assignment work. After that only I will allow you to go for the online assignment. First you need to complete that formula list. What are all the other formulas we needed which will connect sine, cos, tan, secant, whatever it is. So please try to remember all the important relations. Then only you can solve the questions. Right? Hope you all understood. Thank you so much.